Hi guys, Trintendo here. Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to take apart a fake Nintendo Switch Pro controller and also take apart a real Nintendo Switch Pro controller and compare them. This video was also supposed to involve the Joy-Cons. I have some fake Joy-Cons at the bottom there, the red and the blue, and I have some real ones on top, the pink and the green. But I'll leave that for another video as I didn't want this video to be too long. So I'm just gonna quickly unscrew and try to take apart the fake Pro controller here. The main thing I noticed while doing this is that even though the fake Pro controller is the same shell, they left out screws. So there are screw holes, but they just left screws out, and I think that would make the controller feel more will make it feel cheaper, because it might be creaking in your hands and stuff. It also, I think, made the button presses feel badly. So right here where I'm taking off taking out the screws, this is the plate and the motherboard that keeps the buttons in place. That there was only one screw there. It's usually at least 4 screws on the real Pro controller. So that definitely is an issue. Yeah, so I'll try to line up all the parts side by side so y'all can get a good comparison. I'm gonna quickly unscrew the real Pro controller here, and I mean, you could already tell some differences. There is actually screws there. So yeah, whereas on the fake controller there were no screws on the, I believe, on the top of the handles. Inside now here, on the fake controller it was missing these screws as well. So you just go take them out, especially these screws on the side. That would definitely make the controller feel weak. It would also affect how the button presses feel. In a future video, I want to probably use a fake Pro controller and put all real parts in it, like a real shell and stuff, and see how it feels with real buttons and see how it feels. So now that we're inside of the controller here, we can look and see where they actually put screws. So the fake controller had this screw, just like this real controller, but immediately these screws on the sides weren't there on the fake controller. And I mean, that's exactly what those screws hold the motherboard in place, so that the buttons, so that you could push down with the buttons. So those screws should be there on the fake controller. Yeah, so I'll just, now that I have both of them open, I'll just line them up, and you can see for yourself the differences. So firstly, the HD rumble. There's regular rumble in the fake controller, as you can see here. But then there's HD rumble in the real Pro controller, so you could expect very violent vibrations from the fake one, and not as subtle. Now you can see with the thumbsticks on the fake one, they don't actually hold a direction, so they bounce back, which is inferior thumbsticks that they use in inferior 3D rockers. Whereas with the real Pro controller, it actually locks the direction. that signifies a good 3D analog rocker thumbstick. You can see with the fake one, with the fake membrane pads, the fake one is much thinner, and you can see that the pad that they use is of a cheaper feeling overall, a cheaper material overall, and it would definitely affect your button presses there for sure. The main thing is that it's just an overall cheaper controller, so it's made with cheaper parts. A big thing too here is the actual, with the real Pro controller, there's a ring where the thumbsticks fit into. With the fake Pro controller, they left that out. Also, with where the buttons press onto the motherboard, you see it's much bigger on the Pro controller here as opposed to on the fake one, which is, it's smaller. The area to press it's smaller, and you can see from the batteries as well there is a difference. I mean, if you see a blue something blue sticking out from the back of your controller, you know it's definitely a fake controller. So guys, it was great opening up these controllers with you. See you on the next video. Make sure and hashtag Trintendo for a chance to win the Pokemon giveaway.